Good evening. This is Module 4, and I'm going to be talking about the 6 elements that drive change. One being connectedness and why it matters as a driver for change. I would say that using technology, you want to make sure that you're able to build knowledge and exchange ideas. So that's why connectedness is important. Value as it relates to being a driver of change, I would say that people need to see the value of why they need to make the change. Maybe perhaps they're able to identify problems or issues that could be solved by implementing some level of technology. But I would say that value is very important for change. Next is professional development. And what this does is help people to, or excuse me, what this does is help educators and leaders understand how the technology that they learn relates to the modern world, how it relates to the classroom, how it relates to the organization, and being able to build on that by implementing or encouraging exploration with professional development, outside sourcing. Next would be creating an atmosphere and an environment conducive for growing the use of technology. So that's really important. You want to make sure that you have an environment that supports, which is actually the next one, a driver of change, but they go hand in hand. But you want to make sure that you have an environment that is conducive to change, that has all of the elements needed to support the change. Like I said, the next one is supporting. And this goes beyond the environment, but you want to make sure that you have the tools necessary to implement change, proper technology, software, platforms, Wi-Fi, whatever it is that you're implementing from a technology standpoint into your organization. You want to make sure that the support is there, and that if you're an administrator or a leader, that you are letting your staff members or your employees know that you support their endeavors for change, so that it's not complicated. The next and last thing would be embracement. And I would probably classify that as being some level of empowerment as opposed to buy-in. You want to empower your employees to want to learn more, or at least be more comfortable using technology, whether it be in a school, as an administrator, wanting your teachers to implement it more in their teaching practices, or in an organization when it comes to collaborating to come up with new ideas for product, or whatever, if you're problem solving. Embracement is important rather than buy-in. You want to make sure that your employees or the people that you're leading are able to embrace the change, that they know why the change is needed, and that they welcome the change. Thank you. That's the end of this blog post. Have a great evening.